Micro Macro Crime City is 1 to 4 players scanning a city map to solve mysteries. Each player carefully looks at grids on a huge map drawn in a Where's Waldo-like style to locate victims, crime scenes, suspects, and more. Each case uses cards with a starting point. Locate the person in question, then one player confirms it on the back of the card. If correct, continue with the next card. If incorrect, that player now sits on the sidelines and gently nudges the other players without actually giving them clues. In the advanced game, you instead scan the map to find everything that involves the character on that first card. Once you think you have the entire story, go through the cards one by one and hope you tied all the threads together. The game offers over a dozen cases, so win conditions depend on the specific mystery. For the most part, you'll try to figure out the final location of the suspect. To avoid spoilers, I'm not showing anything past the first case. Scan the map, piece mini scenes together, and solve mysteries. That's Micro Macro Crime City. Micro Macro Crime City takes us about 20 minutes each game, so you can easily take this out and play it multiple times during an evening. You need a huge dining room table to play this. Or do you? You could easily play this on the floor. We've seen online that some game cafes hang the map up on the wall and keep the cards nearby in a little wall container. Very clever. A 4-year-old could understand the rules, but the theme and actual solving of the mystery are probably best saved for mature 10-year-olds. The art style is cartoony, but the cases still involve murders and so on. Having more people is better, although I also love playing this solo. A partner or two can help target specific sections of the map and also figure out tricky connections, but the design of this honestly means it works well at different player counts. Kind of like Sherlock Holmes consulting detective. When Micro Macro Crime City first arrived, my dad had already opened it and got it ready for me when I came home from school. He asked if I could solve the first mystery, the one on the box lid. While we both had the correct solution, I even spotted a few connections he had missed. I love that Micro Macro Crime City has you jump right into the action on the front of the box. Super cool. It's such a clever way to introduce the concept before you dig into the bigger cases. Speaking of cases, there are 16 of them, so even though they don't take a long time, you'll be playing this for a while. There are additional mysteries in the rulebook and website to stretch the game out further while you wait for the next game in the series. Unlike many legacy games, you get a whole lot without destroying components, so you can pass this on to another game group when you've solved all the cases. The map in City feels so alive, which is a funny thing to say, seeing as so many characters are dead. There's a ton going on, and all the little residents are doing their thing. The cartoony art is super cute and helps hide the dark theme a little. The same characters are shown at multiple points in time, giving you a real feeling of exploration. Fitting the clues together makes the game really click. The advanced mode is my favorite way to play because it adds more of a challenge. You feel like a real investigator, which makes everything better. No matter how confident we feel, going through those cards one by one at the end adds tension that isn't felt playing the standard way. I mentioned before that despite the huge map, it can be played on a floor or even a wall. Using a paper map was a smart idea. I do wish that this came with a few extra magnifiers though. On the bright side, the box is smaller because of it, making it pretty easy to bring with you in a backpack or oversized purse. We recommend having a piece of plexiglass to cover the map to protect it from tears or spills. If you play a lot of games with paper maps, such as War Games and the Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective series, you might want to invest in a sheet or two as well. We have 2 huge sheets that cover most of our table, which is 3.5 feet by 7 feet. Dad says the sheets were each around $25 Canadian. Micro Macro Crime City is a deduction puzzle with a unique mechanism, but like many mystery games, it is hurt a bit by its once it's done nature. The website has 4 more cases, and the newsletter gives you another if you sign up. Maybe this will be like how Lucky Duck Games adds cases through Paranormal Detectives app, or how Holy Grail Games' newsletter adds new Rallyman GT tracks and variants. If you love mysteries and hidden object games, check this out.